Oh, hey, y'all. It's funny. I had those headphones on for 8 hours, and it's pushed back my face mask ears. Are y'all getting face mask ears? Where the face mask pushing your ears up, looking more and more like Mr. Spock every day. In any case, it's good to see you. My name is Willie Lawson of Fightback Media and fightbackmedia.com. It's gotten to the point where I got to tell you something. A lot of us warned you about what you're seeing. A lot of us warned you that what you thought you were seeing, what media was telling you were seeing, you were not seeing that at all. In my video, I don't buy it. Talk about the George Floyd protests that were happening in Minneapolis and around the country. And I just didn't buy it that there was so much angst and anger that people were being led to burn down stores in their own neighborhood. We've been that route as a people before. I told you I didn't buy it. I told y'all early that there were people who were instigators from Antifa and all sorts of other causes that had taken advantage of the situation. Now you're seeing it. People are still denying it, but their denial doesn't negate the truth. You're seeing it. You're seeing CHOP or Chaz or whatever the hell they're calling it today. It's got BLM stuff spray painted all over, but that ain't got nothing to do with George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Walter Scott. Nothing. Zero. I told you. Fightback Media told you on the Morning Report and Fightback 2020. This is the same MO as Occupy Wall Street. It's the same folks, the same people funding it. So by the way, if you go to the BLM website and you feel like you ought to throw them a few bucks because you know what, you believe that Black Lives Matter, are you just guilty? White folks, they just made y'all guilty for stuff you ain't do. It's crazy. So you want to throw them a few bucks. Remember who you're throwing a few bucks to is a group called Act Blue. And Act Blue is an organization that gathers funds and distributes them to other Democrat causes, primarily Democrat candidates. The word on the street is that Act Blue sends money to a group called Thousand Causes or Thousand Islands or something, and they're the ones that put the money back into Black Lives Matter. That they're fiduciary and they handle getting money to them. Maybe more like that money from Act Blue goes to a lot of different charities, 501c3s, and a lot of them are candidates, and a lot of them are PACs and the like, right? So if you think that you're giving money to BLM and you're giving $10 to racial harmony and racial justice and social justice, yeah, you're probably just give the money straight to Joe Biden. Probably should just go ahead and do that. But a lot of us tried to tell you. I wish I was the only one, because then I would actually have confidence that I was the smartest person alive. Obviously, I am not. I'm in the group. Folks. And I think that Black people, we have to use a lot more discernment. A great deal more discernment when these so-called allies show up. Somebody's already mentioned, and I wish that I could claim it, that Isn't it interesting that everything was already set up, ready to go? Slogans, um, protests, organized, all this stuff all ready to go. It was a movement out of the box given to black people. Here, do this. There's nothing organic about what you're seeing. I'm telling you, there's zero, nada, nilch. Nilch? Zilch? Yeah. Nada, zilch, or nilch. Organic about what you're seeing. Not a thing. Everything is prepackaged for your consumption. Everything. The peaceful protests, the violent outbreaks, the rioting, the looting. Now it's turned into what? It was justice for George 2 weeks ago. And now it's, we got to tear down this statue of Teddy Roosevelt. Huh? Yeah. We got to tear down the statue of Thomas Jefferson. We got to tear down the statue of George Washington. Yeah, we got to tear down this statue of Robert E. Lee. Yeah, we got to tear down this statue of Abraham Lincoln. Oh, Abraham Lincoln, the president that signed the Emancipation Proclamation that actually freed the slaves. That's the guy that you want to erase off the face of the earth. That's the guy. Is this really about Black Lives Matter? Or is this about something else? Until we're able to ask the questions and then demand the answers, we're just going to have to go, we're just going to get drug along by this mob. Time to stand up. Time for the adults to come back to the table. Take over the candy store again. Send the kids back to the kids' table. My name is Willie Lawson of Fight Back 2020 and fightbackmedia.com, fightbackmedia.com. We'll see you on the morning report, 9 a.m., Spotify, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Deezer, everywhere there, iHeart.com, everywhere there are podcasts, there's a morning report. We'll see you there tomorrow. Thanks.